So cool. What's your name?
My name is Toxie. Nice to meet you.
I would love to draw your portrait.
It would be awesome.
Do we have time?
Let's go.
Yeah?
We do
Okay.
it.
Oh, let's do it. Let's go. What's your name and what's one of your biggest dreams in life?
My name is Toxie, and my biggest dream in life is to make a significant difference in the world, in society, just to be yourself.
What inspired you to get modifications?
Because I like to be imperfect, and I think that imperfections makes you unique.
Did those hurt, the ones in the forehead?
No, not at all. I think that my nose removal was way worse.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long did it take to heal?
About 8 weeks.
Did you keep the nose?
I have all my body parts, like a little jars, yeah.
All right, Toxie. So thank you for sharing your life with me. This is my interpretation of your life.
Oh, wow, that's really Toxie.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much. It's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love it.
All right, Toxie. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Keep smiling.
Alien project. What's your record today? How much was it?
¿Y todos los tattoos, implants y sí?
Eso te costó mucho dinero. 300,000 pesos.
Gracias.
Eso mismo. Architect.
Man you've ever seen. The first man has a split tongue, large piercings on both sides of his nose, and colored eyes. The second man is similarly adorned, with multiple rings in his ears, teeth, and nose. Would you do the same if you could? These might be the most tattooed man you've ever seen. The first man has a split tongue, large piercings on both sides of his nose, and colored eyes. The second man is similarly adorned, with multiple rings in his ears, teeth, and nose.
People say there's nothing special about you. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you? People say there's nothing special about you.
It takes about 12 to 14 hours to cover up all of her tattoos. I have 214 professional tattoos, and 9 I've done myself. Taz here represents a whirlwind past relationship. Insert gear here. That's a dick joke. The first tattoo I ever got was in 7th grade. I really loved my headgear.
Do you regret any of them?
No.
Do you have a favorite?
This is a tattoo of a tattooed tween listening to the bands Tattoo and Ween on the planet Tatooine from the Star Wars universe.
What's the longest you've been in makeup for a film?
15 hours. But that's because while they were covering me up, I was getting fresh ink. Oh, that's tits. Not a lot of people know this about me. It takes about 12 to 14 hours to cover up all of her tattoos. I have 214 professional tattoos, and 9 I've done myself. Taz here represents a whirlwind past relationship. Insert gear here. That's a dick.
Cutest freckles today. Here's my client before the procedure. After years of drawing them on herself, she's finally getting medium to heavy coverage today. Here's what they look like immediately after. If you're new to my videos, these will lighten 30 to 50% once healed. Swelling and redness will go down in about a few hours.
లో హైలైట్ అని చెప్పడం తప్పేం లేదు ఆర్టిస్ట్లో. తర్వాత నేను సైకిల్ సామాన్లు ఎక్కడ అమ్ముతున్నాను అనుకున్నాను. తీరా చూస్తే సైకిల్ సామాన్లు కదంట. ఈ బ్రో లాగా అలా ఫేస్ పైన వేసుకోవాలంట. ఈ బ్రో చూడండి ఒక కమ్ము కుట్టేదానికి 2000 అడుగుతున్నాడు. నాలుగు చూడండి 2000 చేసుకునేస్తున్నాడు. చాలా హైలైట్ ఉన్నాడు. ఈ బ్రో చూస్తే ఏలియన్ కంటే హైలైట్ ఉంటాడు. ఈ బ్రోతో మాట్లాడడానికి అయితే అందరూ భయపడిపోతున్నారు. మనం డైరెక్ట్ పక్కన కూర్చొని మాట్లాడేస్తాం. మామూలుగా ఉంది మనతో గుణ అంటే అలా ఉంటుంది అనమాట. అప్పుడు నేను అడిగింది క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే, బ్రో ఎందుకు నీ టాటూలు వేసుకున్నామంటే అందరిలో వెరైటీ కనిపించాలంట. అతను చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి
very different than I do now. Over the last 2 years, I've had a lot of body modifications done. I got my eyes because the old me, the way I looked, it didn't make me happy. It didn't symbolize who I really was. I always knew I wanted to look something like this. I just didn't know how I would make it happen or portray it. And also, I was conforming to what my ex wanted to be. That was in my life for so long. And every time I looked in my eyes, I still saw him. I still saw that it was him trying to conform me to this thing that I didn't even want to be. Butterflies are really beautiful, okay? But if you actually study a butterfly, they're actually very disgusting. They're grotesque creatures. They'll eat each other's spit. They'll eat each other after they mate. And when you think about it, that's kind of how people are as well. But on the outside, they can mesmerize you. They can make you think they're as beautiful.
While I tattoo, I just need to concentrate a little bit. Yeah, no problem.
What's up, it's Brandon from Tattooing 101, and today we're talking about step-by-step how to tattoo for beginners. So this video is going to be...
Hey, you mind if I wear my headphones while I tattoo?
Let's talk about it. So this is my artist, one of the best when it comes to color realism. And I gotta be honest, I walked into this appointment and I didn't even remember what I asked for. But sometimes you have to trust the process. This is what we basically decided on. Let's get to the tattoo. The arm is one of the easiest areas to get tattooed. You get to lie down the whole time and the pain is pretty minimal. First few hours were an absolute breeze. 5 hours in, still a lot more to go. And then it was lunch. After lunch, we continued. But here's the thing. I had to get as much done today as possible because I couldn't stay too long tomorrow. So we went for 11 straight hours on that first day. And by the end of it, I could not feel my arm. This is how it looks after day 1. And this is how it looks after 2 days and 14 hours of work. I could not be happier. I got a new tattoo. Let's talk about it.
You love me, I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom, I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me. She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom, I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me.
She tattooed her eyeballs. Amber Luke spent over $250,000 on her tattoos, but says she doesn't regret anything. Not even her eyeball tattoo that made her blind for 3 weeks. This woman went blind after she tattooed her